an accessible person, and you see those images in the Carter Center, which is where our Liza Lucas has been all week. We've seen people in your live shots, Liza, walking by that memorial where the flowers, you see the messages, people of all ages stopping to say, hey, I was here at the Carter Center, I remember President Carter and all the work he did.
That's right, and for some people, they've been experiencing some of that history for the first time. I know Jeff was just sharing right there, the presidential years are so familiar to so many, but as people have visited the public repose, they've walked back in time, these decades that the Carters gave back in their lives. The exhibits are just extraordinary if you've never been there before, and some people, again, for the first time, have experienced that over the past week, and that's just been really beautiful to see their reactions come out and see how inspired they have been. Now here at the Carter Center right now, it has been quiet. We did just see the motorcade go by in preparation for that 11 a.m. departure ceremony, but otherwise it's been very still this morning as the last few members of the public wrapped up when that public visitation wrapped up around 7 a.m. As Cheryl mentioned, more than 23,000 people have come here in person to pay respect to the 39th president, which is just extraordinary. 16,000 people have been sending in messages and condolences online from across 133 countries and territories. And now, as mentioned, we look to that departure ceremony that's set to take place at 11 a.m. That's going to be the send-off for the Carter Center staff. The staff and team for the Jimmy Carter Presidential Library and Museum as they get to make their final farewell. Now, those who work here are so much a part of that legacy. They will join around the circle of flags for that final goodbye. The remembrances and stories that we have captured this week have been such a nod to the many chapters of the 39th president's 100 years. We've shown you the bag of peanuts, the Habitat for Humanity hard hat that's sitting at the foot of the sign, the photos and the letters, the personal letters left for the Carter's family, along with the bouquets of flowers. This is a president, as Jeff mentioned, who had incredible impact on everyday lives, where people knew Carter intimately or from afar. Those experiences really set apart this week. Those experiences dating back decades, ranging from the early campaign years to chance meetings at local restaurants. Take a listen.
First president I ever got a chance to vote for. I know it was coming soon because he lost his sweetie pie.
If there's a heaven, I'm assuming that he and Rosalind are there together.
I saw him at a restaurant on Virginia Highlands years ago, eating dinner with Rosalind and his daughter. It was nice just to be in the same restaurant. A very casual, friendly man.
That composure that Carter always had. People remember his friendliness, and again, as Jeff mentioned, he was a man within reach. He was a man of the people, and now again we look to that departure ceremony in less than 2 hours here at the Carter Center, and that final farewell. Of course, Rosalind is top of mind for so many, and that love story that we've talked about over the years, people really are holding on to. We will watch as the remains of the 39th president is moved by hearse around 11:30. It will go to Dobbins and then D.C. and then back to Plains, where Jimmy Carter will be reunited with his beloved. Live at the Carter Center, Liza Lucas, 11 Alive News.